It's your boy Robbie Rob. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that subscribe button below and let's get started. So once again, we'll be checking out the latest Nintendo stuff I managed to pick up this week. And this week I got a little bit more stuff than last week. I think 1, 2, 3, 4 things. One of my EA purchases has arrived. I managed to get my butt down to cash converters, got a few things, and my good old cuz also found me a game at a local hobby shop. So we're checking that one out. And spoiler alert, it is a Nintendo 64 game. Well, pretty much most of it is. Anyway, so yeah, without any further ado, let's check out the first thing I managed to get, and that happens to be another fantastic find. Not really, but it is good old Rabbids Land on the Nintendo Wii U. Pick this one up at cash converters for 12 bucks, a relatively good price, even if I say so myself. I do remember playing the Rabbids games on the good old Nintendo Wii. Never played on the Wii U, so keen to check this one out as well. It's basically just like a little mini game kind of thing for kiddies, but I do love myself some Nintendo Wii U, so I do pick up as many as I can, especially for a good price like 12 bucks. And as you can see on the inside, it does actually have an instruction manual, which is quite good because normally games by that stage, Wii U games weren't producing instruction manuals, so this one's quite good. And let's check out that disc. Pretty much flawless, not a single scratch on it, a little bit of dust here and there, but nothing major. But also by the looks of it, this one is Rabbids Land, the Lappins Cretins Land, whatever the hell that is. So yeah, like I said, keen to check this one out. I do love myself the good old Nintendo Wii U. Most people hate it because there wasn't very many good games on it, but whatever games there were on that, I did enjoy them, and I do love checking them out every now and then. So yeah, that's the first thing I managed to get. And the next thing my cuz found for me at a local hobby shop, and that happens to be a game for the best system on the planet, and that happens to be the good old Nintendo 64, and that is Micro Machines 64 Turbo. Like I said, on the Nintendo 64. Well, what did he pay for that one? 20 bucks, a relatively good price, even if I say so myself, for a good old Nintendo 64 game. But however, that front label has a bit of scratched off right there, very rough all over. Texture marking, which I can remove relatively easy, and the back label as well has a little bit of damage, and it is very bumpy and almost like water damage or something like that. But just looking at those pins, a little bit of rust here and there, but I don't think it would warrant it from working after having a good old bath in a bit of isopropyl alcohol. So that is one less game I have to worry about for the Nintendo 64 catalogue, so really stoked with that. And once again, keen to check this one out, because I did love myself some Micro Machines as a kid, so a bit of nostalgia for me right there. And the next thing I got is absolutely awesome, and that is no joke, this is absolute best find I could get in a long time. This one was a cash converters buy as well. Pretty expensive, 80 bucks, but that happens to be, boom, the Super Game Boy accessory for the good old Super Nintendo in the box. And that box is absolutely stunning condition, even if I say so myself, almost factory fresh. But just removing that off very carefully so I don't damage that box, because last thing I want to do is have a mint box. But I absolutely despise cash converters sticking this godforsaken stickers on with tape, because it's absolutely impossible to remove them without damaging it, and you have to be super careful. Whoever had this bright idea in those stores to put this shit, I did damage it a little bit, but what you gonna do? Yeah, like I said, whoever had a bright idea of putting these things on with tape was an absolute moron and absolutely does not respect the hobby of collecting. So yeah, like I said, pretty damn good find, even if I say so myself. It is in box, however, no inserts or no manual, so a little bit of a bummer there, but like I said, you don't encounter these things in boxes at all, so really stoked with that. And here's that beauty, look at that. Almost brand new, like it came out of the factory. Not a mark, not a scratch, nothing on it. Grey as all hell, so really stoked with that purchase. Can't wait to check this one out. Now just looking over it, just have a little bit of dirt just in there and a little bit just there. But like I said, most of this stuff cleans up really good with some isopropyl alcohol and some nice Q-tips. So really stoked with that one. Can't wait to check some games out. Not really sure what games are compatible with the Super Game Boy and the Super Nintendo, so keen to play around with that because I do have myself a lot of Super Nintendo games and a lot of Game Boy games that should be compatible, and I'm assuming Donkey Kong Country and Mario Superlands should be compatible, but I could be mistaken, so like I said, really keen to check out what is actually compatible with them. And once again, another one of my eBay purchases arrived, and it's probably a no-brainer of what it's going to be. But let's just try to crack this open. And me being the deal that I am, I forgot to bring some scissors or a knife, so we'll just tear into it like an animal. And once again, beautifully packaged. I absolutely love it. These things protected in shipping, so really stoked with that. And now just unraveling it. Spoiler, it's probably a Nintendo 64 game, and wouldn't you know it, it is. And then it is an absolute gem of a game, and that happens to be, boom, good old Road Rash 64. Absolute awesome game, even if I say so myself. Used to play the hell out of this thing on the arcades back in the day in a good old place up here in Adelaide called Magic Mountain, which was like a arcadey kind of place, pinballs, things like that, entertainment thing for kids. When I was a child, I used to spend a lot of summers there. But yeah, just looking at that front label, absolutely awesome, absolutely great cartridge, even if I say so myself. Grey, no yellowing, nothing like that. But however, the back of it does have a little bit of a chunk taken out right there. But I'm not going to worry about it too much because I can't remember what I paid, about $55, $60 for this one. So relatively cheap. Most of the other listings I saw gone for about $80, $90 in obviously pristine condition with both labels looking spanky and new. But this one, yeah, $50, $60, whatever I paid, can't really remember. I'm not really going to worry about, you know, a little bit of a tear back there. But you can't wait to chuck this one in the good old Nintendo 64 and just play it for a little bit and relive those good old memories of when I was a child smashing those arcades. Yeah, back in the good old Magic Mountain down in Glenelg. So yeah guys, that's all I managed to pick up this week. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment below, give us a good old thumbs up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!